guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. And thank you guys, those of you that always watch and comment, I really appreciate it. We're going to be making a witch hat wreath. So you're going to need one witch hat from Dollar Tree. And you're going to want to remove the tinsel on the bottom of your hat. You will also need a couple rolls of ribbon with wire, and I went with 3 different ribbons for this wreath. You're going to need 4 rolls of the orange Deco Mesh from Dollar Tree, and it's 6-inch. And this ribbon right here came from Sam's Club, and I will, in the drop-down box below, I will add a materials list for you. There's several other things that I added, but like I said, I'll let you know in the drop-down box below. I did not use those spiders, but I did use some spider rings. And you'll need some pipe cleaners, floral stem wire, your hot glue gun, glue sticks, scissors, and some wire cutters for this wreath. And I found this Happy Halloween, the little cute witch legs at Tuesday Morning. My daughter and I stopped in there one day, and they really have some cute Halloween decorations out, and it was less than $8, I believe. And I just thought it was really cute with a little tulle skirt. Okay, so you'll want to remove the tinsel from the bottom half of the witch hat. Sometimes the tinsel comes off easy, and sometimes it doesn't, so you may have to take your scissors or wire cutters and give it a few snips and just kind of pull it upward, because the Deco Mesh will cover it, so it's not going to show, but it just makes it easier if you take the tinsel off the bottom half or the bottom rim. And I also took off the lettering and then the band around the hat. Okay, now I am attaching the purple metallic ribbon. I'm just adding a little hot glue to the top. Be careful when you're hot gluing, and I'm just going to let it dry for just a little bit. And I'm not going to wrap the entire hat. I'm just going to make it have the purple stripes around the top of the hat. So you'll want to make sure that you get it nice and tight, and don't let it have any loops or sags or bags or whatever you want to call it. So just make sure it's tight and looks nice and neat. And I believe I picked up this ribbon at Walmart. So it's only 1.5 inch width, and it's really pretty. So just make sure you're keeping your ribbon tight and trying to space out your stripes on your hat as evenly as possible. And this is how it looks when you get it wrapped. It doesn't have to be perfect, but try to get it as tight as possible, and then just hot glue the end off on the back. Okay, and here's my 20-inch strips. I just took the orange Deco Mesh and I just cut it into 20-inch strips. And you will need to cut 22 of the orange Deco Mesh strips. And then you're going to add a pipe cleaner, and you can go ahead and add your pipe cleaners across, or you can just do it as you go, whichever is easiest for you. But here I am just rolling up the Deco Mesh in my fingers, just making it into a little roll. And it took 4 rolls of the Deco Mesh from Dollar Tree. And what I first thought about doing was doing all the way across orange Deco Mesh. But then I decided to do 2 with the ribbon, then 8 with just the orange Deco Mesh, no ribbons, then 2 in the center with ribbons, then 8 just the orange without ribbons, then 2 on the end. Does that make sense? So 2 with ribbon, 8 without, 2 with ribbons, 8 without, 2 with ribbons. And then at the end, when I completed my wreath, I went back and I added 1 more on each end of just the 3 ribbons. So I hope that makes sense. But just add your little bundle of ribbons on top of your Deco Mesh, give it a few twists with your pipe cleaner, and then you're going to want to fluff your ribbon. and ribbon with wire does work best. I know I kind of made that sound complicated, but what I'll do is I'll write this all down in the drop down box below for you, so that way you can just click on it and you'll see everything in detail right down there. So I hope that helps, but if you're still confused, just ask. I try to answer all of my questions as soon as I can. And I just cut those ribbons into 9-inch strips, and I just did the ends with the V. I guess it's called dovetailed, the ends. And so like I said, I ended up having 3 with the ribbons on each end, and then in the center just the 2 with ribbons. And so make sure you fluff your ribbon, kind of separate it so that it shows up, because you want your ribbon to shine. Okay, so here it is with the Deco Mesh and the ribbon. And I just did the 1 row across with the Deco Mesh and ribbons. So if you like to know numbers, there are 22 black pipe cleaners on that bottom row. And on the end one where I added the extra ribbon, I just used that same pipe cleaner. So 22 pipe cleaners is what you're going to have across the bottom of your wreath. And then here I'm just tying a bow. And this is ribbon with wire. And I'm not leaving much of a tail, just a little tail. And I did not make the bow very big because I'm adding it to the very top of the witch hat. And then I decided to add the ribbon with the little pumpkins on it. So I put it behind the black and white striped ribbon. And like I said, I just made a small bow. And you'll want to have some floral stem wire close by. Just make sure you make your loops about the same size on each side. And then I did the ends with a little V also. Just make sure you fluff your loops on your bow. And this is just 20 gauge floral stem wire. And I usually purchase mine at Hobby Lobby, but Walmart also has it because I grabbed a package the other day and I think I only paid like 98 cents for a package. But just take your wire from your bow, thread it through the little witch hat, and give it a few twists on the back and trim off your extra wires. Or you could possibly use that wire after you twist it to the back of your wreath to hang the wreath up on your door. I actually made a loop with mine and hung mine on my door. Okay, and I took apart the Happy Halloween sign from the little witch legs, and I am just using the strings that came on it to tie it onto the witch hat frame. So that was the easiest way for me to just use those strings and tie a knot. And I picked up 2 packages of the Halloween ornaments at Dollar Tree, and I am just doing them in clusters of 3. So I'm just threading them onto the pipe cleaners and going to give it a few twists and then fold the pipe cleaners down. And in the end, you can always go back and trim the pipe cleaners shorter and fold them down. So I just did 3 clusters on this wreath, 1 on each end and 1 in the center. And then we added some little spider rings. We added 3 spider rings. And then here I am. I'm just going along, trimming the wires and the pipe cleaners, and folding them down. And then here's my daughter's sweet little dog that was helping me today. Okay guys, and so here's how it looks. I also added a spider on the bottom from Dollar Tree, and then I added a little pumpkin pick from Dollar Tree on the right side. So here's how it looks. It was very simple to make. Sorry if I made it sound complicated, but I'll write everything down for you. I decided to go with this little sign, and it's from Hobby Lobby. I just took the little stake off of it, and even though it says scary, I really think she's cute. And so here she is, guys, hanging on my door. I think this is one of my favorite wreaths that I have ever made. So I really like the colors and all of the sparkle. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I I'm so close to 20,000 subscribers, so that makes me so happy. So thank you guys for always watching, commenting, sharing. I really appreciate it, guys. So I hope y'all have a wonderful night.